So hello everyone, today we'll talk about scalability analysis of microservice architecture. And first is definition of scalability metrics. Scalability metrics are crucial indicators used to evaluate the performance and effectiveness of a system as its load increases. Here are some key scalability metrics. First is response time. This metrics measures the time taken by a system to respond to a request from the user. It includes the time required for processing, queuing, and network transit. Throughput. Throughput refers to the number of units of work completed by a system within a given period of time. It indicates the system capacity to handle a certain volume of requests or transactions concurrently. Resource utilization. Resource utilization measures the extent to which system resources such as CPU, memory disk input output and network bandwidth with utilized during operation. It provides insight into how effectively resources are being utilized to handle the workload. Scalability index. It quantifies the ability of a system to handle increasing workload without significant degradation in performance. It's often expressed as the ratio or percentage of indicating the increase in workload versus the corresponding change in system performance. So next one, let's identify why they're identify are they related, why how they are related. First, for response time, it in microservice architecture, each service each service typically handles specific functionalities or business process. Response time is crucial for microservice because it directly impacts the overall responsiveness of the system. For throughput microservice architecture emphasizes modularity and independence, with each microservice responsible for a distinct set of tasks. So throughput measures the system ability to handle a high volume of requests across all microservices. And resource utilization. Each microservice instance consumes a resource such as CPU, memory, and network bandwidth. So it critical in microservice architecture due to the distributed nature of the system. And scalability index, it provides insight into how efficiently the microservice architecture can handle increased workloads by analyzing changes in performance metrics such as response time and throughput in response to varying loads. So here I made some tests. For example, I made it in Gatling. So here you can see my examples, but I made a screenshot to make it more faster. So in first one, I didn't give many people to not overload it, but with the time here you can see at time 2 minutes. In 2 minutes it had 9% of error ratio and 1600 requests. And here after the 4 minutes it had 3000 requests and also 62 point error error ratio. So after the minutes it crashed, and here but here you can see that time it's same. So here I gave little people little number of people. Here you can see a request and response per second, which is really good. So here is response time percent. So I have a blue, which is mean like 80%, and here is time takes a little bit more than here. Here it shows the time. It's just 11 seconds. After the 30, after the 20 seconds, it had less total requests, and also here can see a maximum concurrent. Here it was 6, but after it had 2. But the time is also same, and here I had more like total response time percentile. It's like was 25%, and also here in requests it's less than was in previous. So for recommendation for designing and deploying scalable microservices. First, it's decompose services appropriately, implement service isolation, employ asynchronous communication, and also implement caching mechanisms. So thank you everyone.